Good day, Legends. You're tuned in for another operation in SOCOM US Navy SEALs 2. Glad to have you along. Let's get into it. My name is Darius, and this is Team Ion Presents. We're going to Brazil now, because we're on Chapter 2. In the last mission we dealt with the Sicily Syndicate. Now we're dealing with some revolutionaries. I've tried to make the volume of my voice to be loud enough that you can clearly hear it over the game, and also, actually I'll discuss it after this cutscene.
Nas Forças Armadas Revolucionárias? Deserção? Você é insignificante! Mas o que poderia esperar de homem?
These people really do not take good care of their henchmen, do they?
America's staunchest ally in South America, Brazil, has contacted the U.S. for assistance. A separatist group calling themselves the RAFB, or Revolutionary Armed Forces of Brazil, is intent on destabilizing the government there. The RAFB's operations focus primarily on terrorist acts against government targets and are financed by illegal drug trade. Opting to stand by their ally, U.S. politicians have pledged their full support by lending operational assistance from SOCOM. Your fire team is being deployed to the region to assist the Brazilian government in gathering intel on the RAFB, and if deemed necessary, potentially neutralizing their operational capabilities. Your first mission in Brazil is to infiltrate the outlying slums of Rio, a key location for RAFB recruiting and strategic planning. In order to ascertain the RAFB's future activities, your SEAL team is being ordered to recon the area suspected of RAFB activity and to meet with a local informant, code-named Ragbag, who is offering information about the terrorist group. Based on the intel he provides, your team should get a fix on the location of the local cell leader. Once you have positively identified the target, restrain them, and then move to extract via unmarked ground transport. Civilian casualties must be avoided.
I think there's a certain number you can kill before it's mission failure.
Objective 1, rendezvous with informant. Objective 2, restrain RAFB cell leader. Objective 3, extract with cell leader.
There is one bonus objective to my knowledge, and that is to find a map of the RAFB drug lab, which we'll be dealing with in the next mission. If we have it, we know where it is. If we don't have it, we have to find it. Anyway, as usual, pause if you want to read the intel. Yes, this will be a different in that we're not in an exotic locale. Well, I mean, I suppose Rio de Janeiro is pretty exotic, but it's going to be rather an urban landscape rather than in caves or on ships or stuff. Yeah, like it says, don't let them alert the enemy. When they spot you, they will go and alert them regardless of what you do, but it's alright. Oh, I'm definitely not reading through that, so pause. You have had time to pause. And I'll go through this slowly. Please pause when you get your chances. This is about their leader, Quickshada Cristo. She's horribly misandrous. She hates men, although if I think from this well, I mean, it says right there that she's the daughter of an industrialist and a prostitute, so maybe her father didn't do a good job of raising her. He might not have actually bothered. Oh, it says they're both dead. Okay, I see. Well, she hates men, and Yeah, and in
America's
the third
staunchest- your
mission, which will be in a dam, you have to deal with her, and you can't take her in alive, unfortunately, so it's a fight to the death, and the intel even says it's a fight to the death. That rocket launcher you just saw, that will come in handy in the next mission, because you have to deal with a plane that is carrying RAFB drugs, and it's very easy to destroy the plane if you have it, but it's terrible if you... I mean, you can do it with a grenade, but the plane has a tendency to leave the area when... well, to leave the area before you can use a detonation pack in order to do it, so having something quick is preferable. And if that plane leaves, you do fail the mission. Anyway, we're going into city of Rio de Janeiro.
Team, this is HQ. The Brazilian government desperately needs assistance in gathering intel on the RAFB organization. They pose a real threat to the stability of the country. Your first primary objective for the mission will be to meet with our informant within the city. Meet with him, and then carry on with the next objectives. Good luck.
There will be some opening dialogue.
Olá, como vai?
Estou bem, e você?
Vou indo. Ei, apareceu para experimentar os meus espetinhos?
Que tipo de carne?
É uma surpresa.
Obrigado. Estou vendo uma patrulha. Vejo você mais tarde.
Ok, você é quem perde. Mas volte se mudar de ideia.
Pensando bem, acho que vou experimentar. Quanto é?
Boa escolha. Vou lhe dar o desconto especial. Primeiro, experimente esse de graça. Se você gostar, volta e compra mais pros amigos.
Ah, muito bom. Sem dúvida, volto para mais, talvez amanhã. Até mais, Bernardo.
Tome cuidado.
There are a lot of places to hide in the city. Keep your eyes out for hidden threats.
Now, the first enemy that we will spot is right over here, and he is talking to a prostitute. And
Well, looks like at least one vendor's open for business. Think she takes credit cards?
Keep quiet. This doesn't look like the kind of place we want to get caught in a firefight.
yes, one of your teammates is commenting.
Man, she looks like she would settle for recycled soda bottles as a form of payment.
You do actually have to kill all the terrorists in this area.
Copy that.
So, yes. Also, I'm going to pop a save state here because, you know, when I tried doing this the first time around, it froze on me. So it is a concern that the games will, or levels will freeze. So yes, I have to be proactive in it. And also, I managed to do this in the test levels. I was just testing to see whether the game would crash if I did multiple playthroughs. I actually managed to do this without... He's probably going to go and run till the terrorists. Or maybe he won't unless he actually sees us. He's just walking around like seeing heavily armed people in the wrong uniforms is something that happens every day where he lives. Yeah. Sorry, what was I saying? Okay, that's the prostitute, and that is a dead person. Yeah, and I actually managed to do this rather stealthily, considering the insertion bit. Eventually, after the insertion, you go to meet this ragbag guy, and he will be caught by the terrorists, and you have to rescue him. That's when sort of things get a bit more loud. I want to take this as cautiously as possible, because I do take this seriously. Just 1 second, somebody is knocking at my door. Never mind, false alarm. I have been trying to, I hope you enjoyed the, if any of you have been watching the mod spotlight that I did yesterday. It was the first episode. I tried to do a cinematic introduction, but I'm very new to editing, so it probably wasn't the best job I could do, but it was pretty good considering. So, that soldier who ate the mystery meat on a stick, Never eat the mystery meat on a stick. My stepfather, good old Daddiest Angel, he ate the mystery meat on a stick in China once and he got extremely sick, so yeah. They're running and enough, no one here to stop us. I know there will be a guy behind this building because he's trying to recruit a local civilian. And if we get close enough without being discovered, we can actually hear their conversation. And I think, poor child having to listen to what we are going to be doing in the city. Okay, there he is. And we are not going to give him the benefit of a conversation. Gaspar, it said his name was. Now, I find that there was one person who hung around. He's just standing there as if he sees dead bodies every day, and for all we know he might. You can't progress unless I'm not sure whether this qualifies as a favela, or maybe it has to be a Spanish-speaking country to be a favela. This slum has to be fully cleared before you can go in, so... And I find that there's always, or well, not always, but there was one person who was just sort of displaced, who had to rush around to try and kill. But hopefully they'll be in there. That's playing because, guessing because we're near the this building, which is where the... There we go. We have to go through this building in order to get to,
Primary objective complete.
trigger the scene, which will be the, rendezvous with Ragbag. And obviously, Vandal is the person who speaks Portuguese, so if he dies during this mission, or, well, he gets knocked out, you fail. So, here we go.
Where the hell is he? Wait a minute. Great. Our pigeon has got himself caught.
É muito estranho estar por aqui hoje, não, Félix? Na mesma noite em que Queixada se encontra com Lucimar.
Não, Vidônia. Só vim aqui pra beber com os amigos. Eu não...
Você é um bêbado e um tolo, Félix. Se pensa que pode me enganar. Sabemos que faria qualquer coisa em troca de uma bebida alcoólica. Isso pelo é verdadeiro. Continua um mistério. O motivo por que não voltou ao nosso território. O simples fato de ser irmão do nosso camarada morto não torna valioso. Não precisamos de você.
Não sabia que estaria aqui essa noite, Vidônia. Eu só queria beber.
Bate nele, Vidônia! E eu acho que ele está protelando para tentar ganhar tempo. Mas primeiro...
And we can't snipe the building from here because apparently shutting the shutters means that it's an invincible shield, so we have to actually go in order to do it. Right, that door will be open to that building and there will be people inside there. Not just the people who are in that room, but these people. There'll be one at the top of the stairs, I believe, and the two people inside the room.
Tenho a sensação que estamos sendo observados.
Never mind. I find a good way to do this is to get...
Yes, Commander.
Oh, never mind.
Tenho a sensação que estamos sendo observados.
Oh!
They're getting awful close, sir. Maybe we should
Oh,
take them out.
that was terrible. I'm tempted to go back and redo... In fact, I will. I will go back and redo this again. I'll skip to this bit and try again. So let's pause. Okay, we're back. We're gonna do this a little more carefully than before. And if I told I told my team to cover this side door just in case. If we hear that person in the room say the comment about I think someone is watching us, we don't do a breach bang and clear. I'll do it. Okay. Okay, it looks like all the team... In fact, let's do a proper save state first. Now do the breach move and clear. And...
Saiam ou serão mortos!
Oh no, this is not gonna
Tenho uma
work.
sensação.
Enemy sighted, 12 o'clock.
Okay, it worked.
Em frente e não tentes nada!
What does that mean?
You have a new objective, team.
It worked,
For
just
more information.
not in the way I was expecting.
Your lead, Commander.
So yeah, we have to follow into a specific spot. I think people may come out to try and fight us now. Not that guy, but these people in those windows at that building there. So I will keep my crosshairs in the middle and respond accordingly. I think he may have to actually... Oh, there we go.
Tango down.
Someone in that building? I mean, there definitely was someone, I just don't know if they're still there. Right. Let's pop a save state and go and do the rendezvous.
It's a little late, but do you know the time in Vienna?
É primavera em Viena. Desculpe, eu perdi a cabeça. Ainda bem que você me encontrou. Sem dúvida, só iriam parar quando eu estivesse morto.
If you hadn't stopped running, I would have killed you myself.
Sim,
What a
entendo.
guy you are,
A
Spectre.
Quixada vai se reunir com o líder da célula, Alucimar, hoje à noite numa casa lá na favela. Com sorte, poderá capturar não só Alucimar, mas a Quixada também. Terá de passar pela porta vermelha. Quando você ver o anjo, estará bem perto.
How much time do we have?
Vá embora agora. A reunião deve acontecer a qualquer momento. Vou ficar aqui até tudo estar acabado. Boa sorte.
Did anyone just hear the... Well, that is the sound.
We've met with the informant and received the intel.
From another save state. That is the sound I think someone makes when they get rifle butted.
Primary objective complete. Now locate and restrain Lucimar, the local RAFB cell leader.
I know people are
Use
going to come
caution not to damage the package.
bursting around that
This
corner any
leader's no
second.
good to us dead.
In fact, let's just do a manual reload. I might have to liberate a gun from one of these people eventually. That's not a, is that a person? No, that is a plank of wood. Well, normally they come around here. He says you will be able to capture Quickshada and Lucimar, but no, you can't capture Quickshada at all, and certainly not in this mission. You can't do it at all because she fights to the death. Now there are 3 people who are standing right at the edge of this thing. These are they moving? No, I don't have a good shot. Although, you know, they might be wondering. I could throw a grenade.
Enemy sighted, 12 o'clock. Target neutralized, sir.
Hostile in sight.
I think that's the first time I've ever used an offensive grenade. You know, as in one that damages. There will be someone on this balcony up here as well. And usually there's 2 or 3 people inside the building itself, so we're going to have to clear that out. Oh! Stop. Oh! What the? Ragbag, get out of here! What are you doing, man? I don't know whether the mission fails if he dies from this point on, but yeah. And I know because this was the area I was doing the test recordings on. Probably not a good idea to run up the stairs while blinded. I was doing the test recordings, so I know there were several enemies here, and there potentially is one down there. Battle music has stopped, but I'm not satisfied until I see that it's completely clear because, yeah. Right, seems okay. Okay, we can proceed. Very ominous when a door opens. Oh, these are the two drunk guys. I thought this happened later.
E a sua mãe dorme com a gente? Sei lá. Vamos, Modesto. Precisamos encontrar mais bebida.
Venha, Joaquim! Estamos bebendo e precisamos que nos leve.
Sim, e eu preciso de um balde. Pronto para a grande reunião? Ouvi disse que a própria queixada Cristo está na cidade.
Seu idiota, cala essa boca! Tem uma arma, quer que atire em você?
Todos sabem que ele está vindo, Joaquim! E não souberam através de nós!
I wish the battle music wasn't playing.
Vá pra casa! Vá dormir!
Ele é de mancha prazeres! Somos bons soldados, Helder! Você e eu! Mas nunca subiremos na organização porque não somos mulheres!
É verdade, amigo, é verdade. Mas achou que são loucos o bastante para nos manterem. Por falarmos alto demais. Vamos procurar um bar tranquilo. Beber até amanhecer.
You guys done? Anyway, that's actually, it's not battle music, it's objective music. Anyway, these two drunk guys, even though they're drunk, apparently to the point of throwing up, they will fight like normal, so you've got to be careful with them. I've forgotten the layout of the street. I don't normally come through this way. You know what? Let's do the smart thing. Let's do a save state. That's where we come out of that building there, so I believe the two drunk guys are going to be there. Fight like lions, man. Oh, wait, no. Oh, there's someone still alive. Ah. I think all things considered, that wasn't bad. Okay. I used to have a lot of trouble with that area. I'm just gonna pop another quick save. Because, well, there are so many people there, and also I would sort of burst around the corner and I wouldn't realize how many were there. The best thing is to stealth through the bushes and get the drop on them. Okay, so not sure which way to go. Would be the height of bad luck for someone to be standing there. I mean, someone gonna burst around this corner maybe? Who knows? Getting close, and we do have to... Oh. Good. Oh, sorry, I knocked with the microphone. Peace through superior firepower is as the maxim goes. We do have to do the old chestnut when capturing an enemy leader. We have to hold fire and very nervous when you can't see an enemy, and then you have to do that. They're up there and they haven't seen us yet. Headshot, even without aim assist. And when we actually capture Lusamar, we will have to fight our way back to the extract zone, because our reinforcements will have shown up. And you have to keep Lusamar alive. Oh, another headshot. Although that one probably was aim assist. There is a light machine gun that's attached to the building that Lusamar is in that you can Oh, this is where the meeting takes place. Maybe this is the red door that he's talked about. I'll be honest, it's been so long and this was not one of my favorite levels, although it was the last level I did Admiral difficulty on, because when you are in a higher difficulty, you actually get the option to be able to choose what levels in what order you do the levels. I think that a cutscene will play out.
Irmã, como vão os esforços de recrutamento? Estamos à frente do plano, minha irmã. Os moradores dessas favelas juntam-se a nós facilmente para lutar contra o governo.
Blue Samara is the one in the cowboy hat and the red bandana.
No futuro.
The one on the left, basically.
Surpresa? Essa gente não tem nada. Vive na própria sujeira. Assim que entenderem que estamos em guerra, uma guerra contra o domínio do Estado, ficarão entusiasmados. Alguns questionam os campos de treinamento na floresta, mas sobretudo são homens. Sim, as mulheres são em geral mais sensatas do que os homens. Não vou à sua reunião desta noite. Tenho outras coisas a fazer antes de amanhecer. Faça o possível para que haja convertidos no caminhão antes de eu voltar. Force-os! Quixada? O que foi, Lucimar? Não estamos bem armados. Precisamos de mais rifles. Sinto que a qualquer momento o governo vai aparecer e nos calar. O governo desse país não irá nos deter, Lucimar.
Well, she's right.
É incapaz de agir. Se alguém tentar nos impedir, será de fora do governo, de fora do país. Não se preocupe, Lucimar. Depois de nos pagarem pelo próximo embarque de cocaína, providenciarei os seus rifles. Agora vai e cuide para que os campos de treinamento não estejam vazios amanhã.
I know Spanish and Portuguese are two different languages, but I'm studying Spanish and a lot of the words have crossover, so I did actually understand a few words here and there. Right, now this is going to be interesting because I'm not entirely sure. Well, I don't have this idea well mapped in my head, but I suppose all we can do is just try. Anyone hiding? Needs a dose of lead. Someone could have burst out of that door and killed us all. Load. And the battle music was playing, so clearly there are people. I probably will end up doing SOCOM 3 once I'm done with this game, although that won't be for a good...
Temos de lutar! Não podemos perder! Vamos lutar até a morte! Há alguém lá! Procure-os!
This happens regardless. Anyway, I think I will do SOCOM 3 when this series ends. Now, there will be a lot of people traveling. There will be a lot of enemies in this thing. This little part of the slum. So you have to be careful. Thankfully, there's a lot of cover, but that also means it's harder for you to see them. But, you know, that's what your teammates are for. Now, I'm not entirely sure the placement of all the enemies. So this may be trial and error and the use of a lot of save states. I think there will definitely be some on balconies or the tops of the roofs of this slum potentially. That would make sense. And they're definitely...
Enemy scratch one bad guy.
That is the light machine gun I was referring to. I think there may be another one. Anyway, now that they know we're here, I mean they knew that we were here anyway, but probably isn't the last of them. I'll probably have to steal a gun off someone. There are the two... Hard to know what's... Hideout. On that desk there is the map to the next thing.
Primary objective complete.
The drug lab in the next level.
Town was a real dump. Man, look at this place.
Sorry. There we go.
Well, looky here. Found a map of an RAFB drug lab.
I'm not sure
handy later.
if there are any more bonus objectives, so I may just pause and check. Wow, I'm glad that didn't freeze. I'm just gonna pause. Alright, I've returned, and yes, there is only that. Definitely gonna have to steal a gun off someone. I don't know how many people there are on the way to where the leader is, so I guess we're gonna have to just chance it. I may have to take that woman's gun, because I'm running quite low on ammunition. Just a quick check to see if someone's out there who shouldn't be. No, but I think someone will turn up later. That...
Hostile down.
Well, I have no idea what you saw, but, you know, I'm glad you did. Tempting as it... I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet, literally, and take their gun. I'd prefer something that wasn't a submachine gun, but or whatever this qualifies as. But yeah, we just have to make do. I mean, she even says they don't have that many rifles. Okay, now, not sure what room, although I get the feeling it's the back right. So I suppose... Oh, that door is open, that's probably a good idea. Oh yeah. Everyone, hold fire.
Switching to safe.
And let's go. I get the feeling people are gonna burst around these doors, so let's open them and check. No one's there. No one in that one. Okay. Not sure whether to do a breach move and clear or something. I suppose we... Okay. Yeah, see? She... Exactly. Because she surrendered, her ally killed her. So, yes, I have just failed the mission, so I'm going to have to load. Thankfully, the save is not that far back, so let's load that. Okay, now we know. I think for a breach move and clear is what we'll do. Oh, can we? I don't think we can do a breach move and clear because there isn't a door. Okay, I'm just gonna have to rush in and shoot the person. Oh, that was my gun that was making that noise. Oh.
Enemy sighted. 8 o'clock. Copy that. I'm ready to engage.
Well, she surrendered rather nicely. I guess she's
Sector to HQ. The package has been secured.
Scheduled to.
Objective complete. Good work. The van is waiting for you at the extraction point. Get moving before any more of the terrorists catch on to what has happened to their leader.
I should have. Well, I couldn't really check. Considering. Yes, now the reinforcements will be here. And I can't take that gun seriously. I think it is actually possible if you took the sniper rifle. There is a person in that building, and there.
Scratch one tango. Contact.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea to wait here until all the people have arrived, but safe expediency will.
Tango eliminated.
Done. For the sake of expediency, we will actually do this properly, although
Sir, tango down.
I will take out save states. Oh! Worst time to need a save state.
Target eliminated.
I eliminated the target, thank you. No, no. I'm trying to do it in bursts because it's more accurate that way. Yeah, so this was the last mission I did on Admiral difficulty, which is the highest difficulty. So I do have a special connection with this mission. Oh. No, don't be a coward. Oh, I just revealed my real name. I'm gonna, I will edit that out. Well, the problem with not being as coward is if I rush out there, I don't know which of these potential 3 ways the person could be. Well, they're not there, that makes it somewhat easier. And they're not there either. So they've got to be... I know there will be enemies in this town square of sorts, so... Okay, we know where they are now.
Target eliminated.
That was not what I had in mind, but oh well, no one died. Whoever died of a flashbang. Okay. And I think, unless there's another enemy hiding somewhere, we may be good. So... Oh. Nope, doesn't matter that there was an enemy still there, because we did it. So imagine going through this level only for the leader to surrender and get killed by one of her own henchmen. Or women. An A, I believe.
Your team did amazing. Way to go.
And I even managed to achieve very high accuracy. So I'm really proud of that, even though the audio is currently playing the same song but at 2 different things.
Team, you did a fine job infiltrating the target area and securing the RAFB cell leader. The Brazilian government is extremely pleased that there was a minimum loss of civilian life, and they have requested that the SEALs continue operating in their country until the RAFB's operational capabilities are neutralized.
That's it? Okay, sure. The next mission will be in the Brazilian jungle. We have to deal with a drug lab, sneak into a camp. Well, we sneak into a camp, find the drug lab, take out the people in the drug lab, and also their capability of making drugs, and then blow up their plane, which is their method of transport. So, and then we have to get out of the area. That's a nice, concise summary of what we have to do. But that's for the next episode. So, thanks for tuning into this episode of SOCOM 2. If you enjoyed it and want to see more, feel free to leave a like or drop a comment. I always appreciate the feedback, and if you'd like to follow the series, subscribing is the easiest way to do that. Either way, I'm glad you stopped by. No matter where you are in the world, have a good day.